A differentiated value proposition is key to a successful marketing strategy. It is the one thing you do better than your competitors that your customers value. Differentiation is what makes your product or service stand out from the competition. A key marketing principle should be heavily considered when developing a marketing strategy. A value proposition is a clear statement that explains the benefits of your product, how it solves customers' problems, why it is different from other products on the market, and why customers should buy it from you. Your value proposition should be based on a differentiated value proposition that defines your target customer and what they want in a product. Differentiating your business from the competition is essential to success. A clear value proposition is one way to do this. It tells potential customers why they should buy from you rather than your competitor. It should be easy to understand and persuasive, highlighting the unique advantages of your product or service. You need to use the right channels to ensure your message reaches your target market. Depending on your industry, these could include online advertising, PR, direct marketing, or word of mouth. The bottom line is that a differentiated value proposition, delivered through the right channels, is essential for any business that wants to stand out. A low-cost provider strategy can help you win over price-sensitive buyers. By offering competitive prices and delivering on your promises, you can show potential customers that they don't have to sacrifice quality or service to get a good deal. Organizations that focus on delivering a low total cost provider value proposition offer their customers a unique and differentiated value proposition. Low total cost providers focus on achieving economies of scale, driving down costs across the organization, and then passing those savings on to their customers. In many cases, low total cost providers also have a lean and efficient operations model that allows them to operate at a lower cost than their competitors. There are several ways that organizations can become low total cost providers. One way is to focus on securing the lowest possible prices from suppliers. This can be done through negotiating aggressively on prices, leveraging volume discounts, or other means. Another way to become a low-cost provider is to drive down internal costs. This can be done by automating processes, eliminating waste, or streamlining operations. The key for organizations that want to pursue a low total cost provider value proposition is to ensure they have the systems and processes to drive down costs continuously. Additionally, they must be able to pass those savings on to their customers in a compelling and differentiated way from their competitors. Value propositions based on product leadership, innovation, are about creating unique products and services that offer superior value to customers. This strategy requires a deep understanding of customer needs and desires and a willingness to constantly evolve and improve the offering. Value propositions based on customer intimacy, relationships, are about creating strong, long-lasting customer relationships. This strategy requires a deep understanding of customer needs and desires and a willingness to constantly evolve and improve the offering. Value propositions based on operational excellence, efficiency, are about creating efficient systems and processes that deliver superior value to customers. This type of strategy requires a deep understanding of customer needs and desires, as well as a willingness to evolve constantly. This means creating a unique offering that provides more value to the customer than competing products or services. A differentiated customer value proposition is based on a complete solution that meets the customer's needs. This comprehensive solution must be tailored to the specific needs of the customer and be able to address their pain points. Companies can create a competitive advantage and win over customers by offering a complete solution. A differentiated customer value proposition is most effective when delivered through a sales force knowledgeable about the customer's specific industry and needs. This allows the sales team to provide a tailored solution that meets the customer's requirements. A differentiated customer value proposition is also most effective when delivered through a strong sales force that understands the customer's business. This allows the sales team to provide a solution aligned with the customer's business goals. It's increasingly difficult to find a value proposition for which consumers will want to switch to another brand, product, service, or offer. Lock-in aims to create a barrier for customers to change from your brand or offering and instead move to a competitor offering. It does this by making it difficult for customers to leave the fold because of the high cost of switching. When you remove the friction and cost needed to switch to your product, you provide a more compelling value proposition than your competitors. Switching costs raise the bar for competitors to grab customers, as their value proposition must now outweigh the costs of moving from one brand or offering to another. In the literature, such forward-looking consumers are wary of being baited by a low price only to be locked in later by high switching costs. The customer's decision to switch to a new product or service is usually based on several factors, including price, quality, and performance. However, switching costs can also influence the customer's willingness to switch. Customers who perceive switching costs as high are less likely to switch to a new product or service. There are two types of switching costs: direct and indirect. Direct costs are those that are incurred directly as a result of switching from one product or service to another. Indirect costs are not incurred directly but may still be relevant to the customer's decision-making process. Direct costs include termination fees, for example, early termination fees for contracts, installation fees, and training fees. Indirect costs include the time and effort required to use a new product or service and any lost productivity due to the learning curve. Determining your value proposition, differentiating your business with a clear value proposition is essential to turning more leads. You can develop a strong value proposition by listing all of your offers and products/services and reflecting on how these benefits solve customers' problems. This statement should be easy to read and understand, communicating your company's overall benefits compared to others in the market. Creating a unique selling proposition, your USP plays to your strengths and should be based on what makes your brand or product uniquely valuable to your customers. Being unique is important, but it's not enough. Your USP must also be appealing to your target audience. While the USP situates a business in relation to its competitors, the value proposition focuses more on how customers' lives will be improved by using your product or service. Crafting a value proposition begins with a list of all your product/service offers to customers and should include substantial reflection on each one. A well-crafted value proposition will consider what benefits customers seek, how your product/service solves their specific problem, and why they should choose you over the competition. Crafting your messaging, your company's value proposition is the key to your competitive advantage. It articulates why someone wants to buy from you and how your product or service solves their problem. A value proposition is also part of your branding and marketing strategy. It should be a clear, concise statement that communicates the unique benefits of your offering. When crafting your value proposition, focus on differentiating yourself from the competition and clearly explaining your product or service's value. Learn more at business901.com.